My mate Phil told me he shattered his knee ligaments in his Sunday league game. I said, mate, I feel your pain. I had Jokeres as my FPL captain. What was that?
Hello and welcome to the 14th canon and my show Friday Night Gunners. This is of course where me and a guest will go over what has happened during the past week around the club whilst also completing in challenges and quizzes. My guest this week is a proper Arsenal fan with great knowledge. Please welcome Lee.
Alright, I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on. Firstly, we have just beaten Manchester United 1-0 in the first game of the season. Your thoughts on the game and any standout players for you?
It's always tough going away to Old Trafford. It's tough going away anywhere in the Premier League. I knew it was going to be a tough game, but I did expect more. I didn't think the performance was that good. Looking at it from an Arsenal perspective, I thought we could have done better going forward. I think even Saka, I know we've got a problem with the left-hand side, but I mean even Saka was a little bit anomalous. He didn't really do much. Jokeres was quiet, coming on for his debut, Premier League debut. I thought he was quiet, but I don't think he was getting fed. He wasn't getting the ball enough. I think Odegaard had a decent game. I think he was our best player in terms of like the attacking side of things. Raya got man in the match, obviously. He made couple of good saves. The defensive partnership was solid as usual. I think we was lucky that Saliba never conceded a penalty on Kuna. Didn't come through the back of him. And I know I've been moaning about referees having to go at Arsenal, but I think United fans have got something to be justified about if they're moaning about the referee, because really, if that was the other way around, I'd be screaming for a penalty. I'd be going mad about the PGMOL and VAR and all that as usual, as I did all season last year. I think the fullbacks, I was surprised that they started Calafiori, although he got the goal and he was all right. He was decent, but I don't think he's a left back. I don't think he's a full back by any way, shape, or form. He was inverting a lot. Perhaps that's what Arteta's going to do with him this season. I really was hoping for a Timber to start at left back with Ben White starting at right back, because Timber can play on both sides, and I think that would be a stronger option for us. Ben White sort of faded as well. He had a decent first half, but I think we was under pressure a lot. And Boamu and Kuna was pinning us back a little bit. And if they would have started with Sesko, it might have been a different story. But he didn't come onto the second half, did he? If you look at it from a Man United point of view, they couldn't break us down. Basically, they could not break us down. They didn't look ready, if you know what I mean. They looked good against Athletic Club the week before, the last friendly, but I was expecting a bit more from this time. I don't know, can't work out why, whether it was tactical, maybe it was, but for me, I think the performance was pretty poor, and hopefully, Leeds at home next, it'd be a big improvement.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you said there. I think you brought up some good points as well. Man United really struggling to break us down, really, and that's pretty much what made the game a bit boring in a way, because I do feel if Man United had hit us better, and as you say, potentially even have started Sesko, I thought Cunha and Mbeumo played well, and I thought Mason Mount provided some good creativity for them, but I still think they didn't really create any clear-cut opportunities. They were all kind of half chances. If you wanted to know what my proper thoughts were on the game, a deep analysis, you can head over to my match report after this. We will now move on to quiz. For those who haven't seen this before, Lee here is going to have 60 seconds to answer as many Arsenal related questions as possible. Lee, your time will be up when you hear this noise. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. David Seaman played more than 50 games in European competition for Arsenal. True or false?
True.
Correct. Who scored Arsenal's winning goal in the Women's Champions League final for Arsenal in 2025?
I haven't got a clue about that. Sorry. I don't watch the women's
Stina.
game. I
It was
don't.
Stina Blackstenius. Which club did Arsenal sign Ian Wright from?
Crystal Palace.
Correct. AFTV is the biggest Arsenal football fan channel on YouTube, but who started the channel?
Robbie Lyle.
Correct. Who scored the final goal in the Arsene Wenger era?
Wait, I know this one. Ramsey.
It was Aubameyang.
Damn.
You did well there. I'll tell you what, you did well there. I'll give that to you. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you beat Josh. You're top of the leaderboard as it stands 2 weeks in. So praise where it's due. I want to talk to you about Arsenal's left-hand side. Lots of talk in the transfer window about potentially someone coming in. So I want to talk to you about Gabriel Martinelli, potential transfer targets.
I think we need to address it, obviously. I think that probably Medawaki is the option that they've gone for. I don't believe in Rafael Leao, Rodrigo, a couple of others we've been linked with on that left-hand side. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm a little bit disappointed with the way Martinelli's gone the last couple of years. I think he's regressed terribly. I think the main reason behind that is he's got no one behind him. I think the inverted left back. I remember when Tierney was behind him. I remember when Saka was behind him. When Saka first came through, Martinelli was amazing. He's doing a lot of work, and by the time he gets to the end of the pitch, if he's got the ball dribbling, because of all the running he's doing, he's probably a bit knackered. His shots are they're not as powerful as they used to be. I think it is the biggest weakness we've got. I can't get my head around it. I mean, this has been a gaping problem all last season. And Medawaki, I tell you what, I mean, he come on, didn't he, against Man United, and Ahmad absolutely ruined him. You know, I don't think he was worth the money that we paid for him. The reason why I think he's Arteta's option on that left-hand side is because of the amount of money we paid. You're not going to pay 52 or 53 million, whatever it was, for a backup or a rotation for Saka on the right. You're not going to pay that sort of money. You pay that sort of money, it's for a starting player. Well, it should be anyway. But normally it would be. Just opinions, really. Just my opinion.
I saw around the local area Toby Collier, who is currently under contract at Manchester United, played a few games for them, and I had a little conversation with him, and he basically says what you say there. If you go and sign a player for £50 million, he's kind of expected to start. And that's the problem that we've got with Madueke, and that's the problem that Toby Collier has at Manchester United in midfield. But yeah, good points made there. I'm going to move on now to Guest's Choice. So for those of you that missed out last week, Guest Choice is where the guest has two choices: player career paths and guest the year from the kit. Josh last week chose guest the year from the kit, so Lee this week has got the player career paths. Unfortunately, he does not have a choice. Yeah, let's just get straight into this. The first, I'd say these get progressively harder, a bit more obscure, I suppose. We're going to start off easy, and that's your first one.
That's Henry.
Lee says it's Omri, and yeah, it is of course Thierry Henry. If you got that one wrong in the chat, then yeah, just retire now. Click off the video. This one ain't for you. Here is your second player.
Okay.
Lee says Dennis Bergkamp, and it is of course Dennis Bergkamp. It's quite an interesting one actually, because you get conversations of Thierry Henry being the best Premier League player of all time. Obviously, I wasn't around during these times, but would you say Dennis Bergkamp was?
He's My favourite in terms of attackers at Arsenal is Bergkamp, Henry, then right. That's my top three. In attackers, Bergkamp nicks it just like by a whisker, only just. He was there first, and he played with Ian Wright. They signed him with David Platt, and he was for me. I mean, it took him a little while to get going. I can't remember how many games it was, 8, 9 games or something. But when he got going, he didn't stop. He never looked back, and he was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I love Bergkamp. Some of the goals he scored, unbelievable.
Let's move on to the third player. This one could get you. It might. There you go. There he is.
Well, he started at Arsenal.
Yeah. Started at Arsenal. Went on a few loans.
No, I can't think who that is. Not John Hartson. No. I can't think, sorry.
So the player that I was looking for was Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Moving on, I believe this is number 4. Yeah, number 4. There you go. Starting off at Brighton. Couple loans and big money move to Arsenal.
It's got to be Ben White, isn't it?
It is indeed Benjamin White. I think on Benjamin White quickly. I think he's had quite a good career at Arsenal so far. I think he's played well. Started when at
right back. At right back, centre half, he was a bit suspect, but when he went out to right back, I've got to say,
he's been one of the better right backs. Yeah, I think it's a good problem to have down that right hand side. You know, we've got 2 quality right backs who can fulfil for each other. I think you've got Timber, who's better defensively, but you've got Ben White, who can provide forward attributes. I think that's why he played on the weekend. And anyway, final player.
Carney. That's Carney.
It's Carney.
Yeah.
It is indeed. That one. So that was guest choice, career paths done, and next week we'll have a fresh set of kits and career paths for the guests to choose from, whoever that may be. We've got Leeds coming up this weekend. I just wanted to ask you, I don't know if you watched Leeds last night, but they looked dangerous against Everton. Obviously, first game back in the Premier League for a few years.
They created a lot of chances. Yeah.
I want to ask you, what do you think the overall result will be? What's your predictions? So, take it away.
We've got to change our style of play. We're going to be at home, right? So I'm pretty confident we're going to be comfortable winners. Confident in our defence. I'm absolutely, I've got no issues with the defence. I don't think they will score against us. We've got to think about the attack here. So we need Gyökeres is a striker that needs service. Yeah, he needs the ball. You've got to get the ball to him, and you've got to get the ball to him, and you've got to move quick. They're a good side, man. Don't get me wrong. They are a good side, and they're a massive club as well. But we're so are we. And I think if we can play the way we played against Athletic Club, just in that, I'll keep referring to that game because I thought we was brilliant, and I think we need to tweak it. I think Odegaard for me. I think we need to see Wanyeri there. Going back to that Man United game, he tried about 4 or 5 through balls, and then none of them worked. And Max Dowman, I think we should start with Wanyeri and then bring on Max Dowman because he was the player of the pre-season for me at 15 years old. And if he can play up against AC Milan and other teams, he can play against Leeds. I'm pretty confident that Arteta's going to stick with Odegaard being captain as well, and he loves him for whatever reason. I don't know. I honestly think that we'll have too much for Leeds, especially at the Emirates, and I think I'm going for a 3-0 win.
Nice, 3-0. Good win that. At home, we should be doing stuff like that.
If we don't win convincingly, I mean, if we win 1-0, but the performance is a lot better, and we're having chances, and the keeper has a blinder or their centre backs, we win it 1-0, but we played better than what we did against United. I'll be happy with that. Do you know what I mean? I'll be happy
Yeah.
with 3 points, but the performance has got to be better.
We've got Liverpool after this game, obviously 8 days after. It's a big game. I don't think you should make too many changes, although for me, I think, as you said, Moneri should be playing, but for me, I'd put him in for Saka on that right wing for me, because I think Saka the other day, he didn't really look up to it for me.
No, he didn't. Absolutely.
I don't know if that's a fitness thing or something like that. Maybe he's just worn out. Hopefully it is. But for me, I'd put Noineri in there and give Saka a little bit of a rest. And also, I changed things up on that left-hand side. I really don't think Martinelli looks up for it at the moment. I don't know what it is, but since he signed that contract, 180,000 a week, he looks like he's just relaxing.
Yeah.
You can't do that for Arsenal.
The same thing happened with Ozil, didn't it? When he got that big contract, and Aubameyang.
Yeah.
When they got their big contracts, it's like put a sort of arrogance about them and said, "Oh, I've got my money. I don't have to try anymore."
I just don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good enough, and I wouldn't be playing him at the moment. I'd be putting probably Madueke in at the moment, because that's really our only option. If you don't want to play Trossard, so yeah, I'd probably go with Madueke. I think the back line, as you said, it looked good, so I'd probably keep it the same. I just think as the games go on, we'll probably start to find more forms, more flow as well in the play. I think I would stick with Odegaard in this one and Gyökeres up front, just to get those two used to playing with each other, because as you said, the through balls from Odegaard weren't really working during the weekend. But I think if you get Gyökeres making those direct runs, the more they'll play, the more they'll understand each other. So I think you should be playing those two together.
Yeah,
and I think Daniel Farke, he'll come to the Emirates, play a low block. That's what all the sides do. He'd be stupid not to. I do agree. I think Arsenal will win this one, and I'm going 2-0 to Arsenal. A nice 2-0 win. Lee, thanks for coming on. Your links will be down below in the description.
Thank you,
so go and check the guy out. Good content. Match reports after every game. He does weekly streams as well, don't you? So yeah, good stuff coming through on his channel. And on this one, you'll expect more content, not just the Friday Night Gunners. We'll be pushing out more content as we go. And Lee, thanks for coming on, mate. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.